Welcome to Activate Your Alignment online meditation journey and 21-day challenge. I am Harmony Quaker, and I'm the author of Align, Living and Loving from the True Self. And today I am going to be guiding you in cultivating healthy boundaries. Today is day 15 of our journey, and healthy boundaries are so essential for our well-being because a boundary is a point in which we contact the environment. It's really common that people think of a boundary as a hard stop or a wall. And this is because when we walk around with diffused or open boundaries, we rebound to a rigid boundary, and a rigid boundary is a wall or a hard stop and a no. A healthy boundary is a point of contact in which we meet the world from our sovereign sense of self, where we know how it feels to be us, what we want, what we value, and we can see other people with clarity, not through the lens of our attachment wounds or our preconceived ideas, but really with deep curiosity about who they are as a mysterious sovereign being, without expectations of how they should be. And so for this practice today, I want to invite you to close your eyes and just take a couple breaths and feel the earth beneath you. Maybe moving your feet around on the ground, moving your seat back and forth, just really letting yourself arrive. And taking a couple breaths up and down the midline of your body, sensing into your alignment, your unbreakable bond with the source that beats your heart. And now taking your hands and sense into the energetic boundary around you. It's the space where you end, your energy ends, and other people begin. So, one way to think of it is if I were going to come closer to you, if I were in the same room with you, what would be close enough? Like, where would you want me to stop? Just feel into that space above your head, on your sides, in front of your belly, all the way around you. Really feel into your energetic bubble. And continue to sense into that as you breathe into the space around you, sort of pushing out from your alignment, letting your energy really fill up and tone your energy boundary. It's actually counterintuitive to push out to set a boundary. People will often retreat inward when they want a boundary. So just trying that on, pushing out to the edges of your energetic field. And then placing one hand in front of you like a stop sign at the edge of that boundary, and taking the fingertips of the other hand and tapping your heart center, tapping your sternum. And continue to breathe and feel into your connection to the earth as you set your energetic boundary by tapping your sternum and using your other hand to really feel into where that boundary lives. And then imagining the people in your life, the people closest to you on the outside of that energetic boundary. And I want to invite you to just say to them, I am here and you are there. Taking a nice breath, just saying it again, I am here and you are over there. And this is really to let your system know that You are a unique individual, separate from those around you, simultaneously interconnected and separate at the same time. But right now, we're just touching into the separateness. Still tapping your sternum with your hand in front of you like a stop sign. I am here and you are there. Just taking a breath. If there is anybody in your field that is not respecting that boundary, say it a little bit stronger. And just seeing them and tell them again, I am here and you are over there. And if that still doesn't work, if they still seem to want to be invading your boundary, just imagine that they're 2 inches tall. Just have them take up less space in your psyche, in your energetic field. It's not to make them small at all. It's really just so that it makes more room for you in this moment. Telling them again, I am here, and you are there. Imagining each one of them in their own energetic bubbles, their own boundary. And see the place where your boundary touches theirs, where you actually contact one another. You and your alignment with the source that beats your heart, them and their alignment with the source that beats their heart, contacting one another in this human experience. And then a couple more breaths. You can lower your hands if you'd like. Still sensing in to the boundary around you, where you contact others at their boundary point, living at the boundary, experiencing life at the boundary. And because the quickest way people leave their boundary or betray their boundary or harden their boundary is by focusing on how other people seem. Just want to encourage you to say a prayer anytime you think of the people in your life. Just bounces off of their energetic boundary and you get redirected to the source that beats your heart. And anytime they think of you, it bounces off of your energetic boundary and they get redirected to the source that beats their heart, making more room for love and connection and honoring of one another beyond the ordinary mind, beyond the conditioned self, making way for clean connection, where you know what you think, what you feel, what you want, what you value, and you have room for what others think, what they want, what they value. You have room to welcome them in their own truth as you welcome you in your truth. This is where relationship happens. And then as you take your next few breaths, I want to invite you to very slowly open your eyes and bring this quality of boundary with you as you do, sensing into that space around you that's yours, with your eyes open, pushing out to the edges of your energetic boundary, in front of you, behind you, around you. And then I'd like to invite you into the journal prompt for today. The invitation is to free write about your understanding of boundaries versus personal limits. Explore how you deny your own boundaries and limits, then explore how you can honor yours and others' boundaries. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. May your alignment flow with ease, and may you feel safe in your own boundaries.